welcome back to another great episode interview series with Rabbit Coin on YouTube channel. I'm here with Iqbal from All Access Project. How the things going from your end, Iqbal? And yeah, who are you? Could you tell us what you do and who you guys?
All right. Thank you so much for the introduction. My name is Iqbal Amir. Basically, I'm in the realm of live entertainment. So, for 15 over years, I've been a festival operator, building music festivals and concerts ranging from 500 people to 55,000 people, and mostly running large scale shows across Southeast Asia. And I've seen everything from sellouts to seasons where we almost didn't even make the payroll. So frustrations kept showing up, ticketing black boxes, rising ad costs, no fan data, promoters being treated as disposable, and fans treated as wallets. So from there, we found out that the value capture is actually broken. The platforms own the audience, and artists are chasing algorithms, right? Facebooks and TikToks and whatnot. And fans don't have an actual stake. So the whole thing is very extractive, which is not what Web3 is. So the experience is real, but the data is lost. So there's no way to track, reward, or build on moments that matter. And that's why me and my co-founder Marv decided to start All Access.
That's great. This is pretty interesting concept, and because you guys are making bridge into entertainment industry to Web3, right? This is
Yes.
which is pretty interesting. That's why I just wanted to have this interview, and would love to learn more what you guys really do. So yeah, where does All Access come into the picture? I mean, what's the problem are you guys already solving, and how does this model unlock value for fans or artists and festivals? Like you got what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Good question. Basically, if I were to put it simply, is All Access is the infrastructure that we wish existed when we were building shows. So, if we were to think as blockchain as highways, All Access is that highway for live entertainment, right? So, on one side, you have the fans, where them attending shows, giving attention, support, they should be earning something and not giving it up for free. So, with AAA, you get to stake in an IP that you help to grow.
Yeah.
And then for the other side, the creators of the festival, right, they finally get access to their real audience. Just because somebody has 1 million fans on their Instagram doesn't mean that those fans are all real, right? They'll be able to get tools to activate, reward, and grow them, and essentially build their own network, right? So what we get to do is we get to solve discoverability, monetization, and ownership in one protocol, and that's All Access. What we want to do is that we want to turn cultural participation into something that can be priced, earned, and built on. So culture becomes capital.
Got it. Got it. You think what's the I mean, yeah, entertainment always very hype and excited industry. Doesn't matter in
Mm,
Web3 or Web2. I'm also
mm,
seeing a lot of crypto related events last 4 years, but I didn't
yeah.
see any concept like this. That's why it's pretty important and pretty interesting for me. So the sec,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean the another question is AI and the decentralization are both hot buzzwords, but for
Mm,
all access, why you guys essential?
yeah. To be honest, I think without AI and decentralization, All Access wouldn't even exist. So, let me try to give it very simply. How it works is a typical user would use their Spotify to log into All Access,
Yeah.
and it would generate your ID, which is your wallet. We have an AI that will vet your listening history and will start to build a hypothesis around you, your personality, and then begin to generate a fun Duolingo-ish style quests that ask you questions about your music, your tastes, and the things that you like. And the cool part here is you get paid in real AAA tokens for doing it. So basically, we're paying you money for your data about things that you like. And that data that's harvested we actually give access to the real people that need it. We're not giving it to Facebook. We're not giving it to Instagram or any of those big tech conglomerates, but we're giving them to real creators, artists, real businesses, event organizers, venues, merchandising companies, restaurants, people that need constant feedback loops with their real fans, right? So once you have this loop happening, which we've already tested and it works, we figured that you've got to tap this base of real fans, right? And now there are people that understand the brand, the potential, and they are the people actually using, they're the actual consumers. So whether it's a music, a concert, or a festival, these are actual IPs that have value, right? And when IPs usually need to grow, they need to get funding from VCs or banks or even loan sharks. This time, they don't need to do that, right? They just can go straight to the fans, right? So with decentralization, there's a shared upside. Fans and creators co-own the network. So there's no middleman reselling anything to you, right? So the two initial blind spots are being fixed. One, cultural IP isn't priced properly. Nobody can tell you how much Tomorrowland costs. What's the IP of a brand like Tomorrowland? Nobody can tell you what the brand of Lollapalooza is. Nobody can give you that price. The fans should actually be able to dictate that price because they are the actual attendees of that festival. Second is power. Power is too centralized right now to the big conglomerates. Live Nation, which is the biggest entertainment conglomerate in the world, they own 300 music festivals worldwide.
Wow.
So that's millions. So there's millions of people that have to go through this centralized entertainment entity that is designed to suck cash out of you and leave you dry, right? So all access solves both. If we didn't have AI, we'd be stuck with guesswork. And without decentralization, we'd be rebuilding the same broken platforms again and again and again. So to sum it up, AI and decentralization, if they didn't exist, all access wouldn't be around.
So where is your dedicated community from? In the Asia side, I
Yeah.
know, but which country? I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, of course. So basically, all access in terms of dedicated community, we're kind of spread out actually because Southeast Asia, it's 2 hours to travel to Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, Vietnam, Cambodia, and stuff. Through our network and through our relationships, we've been able to have over 53 music festivals in total. So our community members are based across the board from all these 53 music festivals that we've had. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you said you have over 53 festivals in total. My question is what you have learned from this partnership and how do you power the AAA token economy?
Okay. So first off, it's really important to find alignment with partners, right? And this comes from years of a relationship building. So the 15 plus years I mentioned earlier about being in live entertainment. And the good thing is we have a very deep, innate insider's understanding of the challenges that they go through. So all these relationships that we have are not sponsored or we didn't procure this relationship. So it's very, very important for our community to know this, right? Our partners are with us because they truly believe that we can disrupt the value economics of live entertainment today because it's so that we can make it fairer, more equitable for its creators and fans, and not the extractive middlemen and conglomerates within that I was mentioning earlier, like Live Nation, or all these artist agents or labels. These are all middlemen, and we're able to get rid of all of them through the All Access network.
Got it. Got it. You guys also introduced Agentic IPs.
Yes.
What's that? Could you tell us about more?
Okay. So Agentic IPs are what we call AI-powered cultural assets, right? So what they do is they respond to fan demand in real time. So I guess to many people in your podcast, right, they probably be hearing this for the first time and going, what the hell is this, right? So basically, what we believe is that we're moving to an on-chain economy, right? And fans become critical players in a provenance-backed Web3 ecosystem. So when in an on-chain economy, what happens is that AIPs allow us to have immutable high-fidelity data on consumption patterns and demands. So we'll know exactly who wants what. Measurable economic weights on performance of IPs. So you'll be able to see in real time on how well an IP is performing. How well is Tomorrowland performing in terms of its ticket sales, you'll be able to see that. We have a custom algorithm that values and prices these IPs in real time, right? And the best part is that each of these IPs will be able to tokenize their assets, right?
Wow.
So so they get rights management, distribution, so that example, if I was, what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite artist, a favorite band or something, Ines? Do you have a particular artist that you really like? Like, I don't know, like,
Like,
what's your
yeah, I
favorite act?
have I have one artist from Turkey. This is
Yeah.
Tarkan. Maybe if you heard before.
What's his name again?
Tarkan.
Tarkan. Yeah. So Tarkan, if Tarkan wanted to do a world tour, he doesn't need to go to Live Nation and take a loan. He doesn't need to go to his label and beg them to go on tour. He can tokenize his entire tour. He can tokenize his tour to his fans. His fan will be able to purchase it, which includes a ticket for his show. And because it's tokenized, they'll be able to earn yield if the concert does well. Right? It becomes a new asset class to invest. And the thing is, if you were a big fan of Tarkan, you probably do it, right? Because you want to invest in that because you think he can definitely sell out 50,000 people, right? And that's a direct artist to fan relationship where both parties win. The fan gets to earn profits if the show is successful, and the artist gets to play in front of his true fans, right? This is what we mean by putting it on chain.
I got it. How do you plan to GTM strategy? How do you expand your marketing connection all around the world? Because this concept need to be really, really promoted with all of KOLs, influencers. How do you guys manage the GTM strategy?
Okay, so there are a few things here that we haven't turned on yet. For example, the 53 music festivals have about 2 million fans with them currently, right? These are actual ticket buyers and actual festival goers. And we haven't turned that on yet, right? Right now, what we're trying to do is we're actually trying to build our OGs, like a very, very strong group of Web3 community members that understand the concept, believe in the project, and can be the foundational blocks before we start using all our network effects, like all the artists that we know and all the event organizers that we have, right? So, for example, the Turkish community is one of the most engaged Web3 communities in crypto today,
Definitely.
right? So, yeah, so we're definitely a project that's looking to extend beyond Asia and we want to get to Europe and North America, right? So we see the Turkish community as a mature ecosystem and a very necessary step for us to prove our worth as a global project focused on creating positive impact for fans of live entertainment, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that I'm hoping that the Turkish community can believe in what we're trying to do and help us build a very strong community within the Turkish ecosystem, maybe connect us with interested partners and community members who want to contribute and help us get where we want to go. We want to participate and do local events in Turkey, and we want to be able to engage with the community face to face. So we need people to help us on that. And the real supporters of Web3, like what I mentioned earlier, I think this is something that can change the fundamental dynamics of live entertainment. We are long-term visionaries, and we want to know that having this kind of community that trusts and believes in us we'll be able to get that together. Let me just end with one surprising fact here. Live Nation that I mentioned earlier is currently valued at 35.5 billion US dollars.
Wow.
Right? And the people that own that $35.5 billion it's the conglomerates, it's the C-suites, it's the guys up top who don't even understand what it is to be a fan of music, right? They're extractive. And that company is really worth $35 billion. Do we want to achieve those numbers at all access? We believe in the long run, we can do much, much more than that. But most importantly is we will take that and we will reward our earliest supporters and we will share this value with the Turkish community as a key contributor in our early journey. $35.5 billion. When I heard that, I was astounded but not surprised. And I think that money should trickle down and should be given to the people that actually make it happen in the first place.
Yeah, it's really promising. It's really promising, and especially for the Turkish community side. Yeah, entertainment industry also very famous industry, one of the famous industry in the Turkish market. And as a Turkish community, we also love the crypto, and
Yeah,
we are pretty engaged with the crypto things, crypto related things because of financial thing. But fiat currency has some problem nowadays, especially. And right now we are focusing crypto side more, and we're just trying to make money
gotcha,
from crypto sides. Yeah. So yeah,
gotcha.
uh, Iqbal, it was really amazing information sharing. I really appreciate it for your valuable insights and valuable thoughts regarding this matter. Yeah, the concept is pretty promising. What would you like to say the Turkish community from here?
I would like you, if you guys like what you hear and you guys want to be part of this movement and you believe that with the right people, we can change how live entertainment has always been perceived and earn from it and get rewarded for it, that you should be rewarded for your participation, your fandom, your data, then, join the all access train, follow our socials, join our Telegram group chat. We currently have about 250 members in our private Telegram group chat. It's, and help us grow it and, give us suggestions, feedback, ideas, how best way to do it. We're Docs founders. We're very open and very transparent, and the more the merrier. So we're looking forward to have you guys on board with us.
Thank you very much, Iqbal. I really appreciate it. And if you would like to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on. See you later, guys.